How's it going? I'm Justin, and this is the Pirate Van. Alright, first things first, but not necessarily in that order. This is my 2003 Dodge Ram Van 1500 conversion van. I got a deal on it last winter. It had already been partially converted into a camper van. I just sort of finished the job, even though it's not really finished. The bed is a full-size futon. It does usually stay folded up in couch form like this, but it can fold out flat if I take out this table. Normally if I'm alone, I just leave it folded up for simplicity. If I'm doing stuff in the van, normally I just sit here like this. Got this little table here that I use for my ham radio station. Laptop. I can also put my camp stove here, or preferably outside to do my cooking and stuff. Power comes courtesy of this Jackery 240, charged by this 100-watt solar panel on the roof. That's right, you don't need Jackery's own solar panel to charge your Jackery. That thing keeps this thing pretty much topped off, which is awesome. Do have a few comfort and convenience items in here. This tells me the inside and outside temperature. It's nice to have my fan club here on hot days. In the back, I have the usual junk. Well, I don't know about usual. All my tie downs and towing stuff live in here. I got the emergency poop bucket, of course, and just various things in these drawers. Frisbees, some sunscreen. I've got tools further down. Pretty much all the essentials. I fit a square peg into a round hole up front. This is the JVC head unit I saved for my Subaru WRX. It's a double DIN size stereo. Chrysler has its own proprietary sized one, so I made it fit. I used to hold my phone with this ray mount on the dash. Now that I've got the CarPlay unit installed, I use it to hold my Garmin GPS I got for my motorcycle, because it's nice to have a backup navigation system that does not rely on cell signal. A 5-gallon water bottle holds a goodly amount of water for all of my cooking and drinking needs. And the pump was so cheap, it was the same price as the hand pump you can get on Amazon, so I just went with the electric one. It's like having a faucet. So imagine I'm driving right now. When I first shot this yesterday, I was driving, but the audio got all messed up. Give me a break, I'm new at this. So, why the van life thing? Why am I interested in it? This isn't my first rodeo when it comes to simple living. I've been part of intentional communities before, I've lived in co-housing, and I have been screwed by trying to live life big, get the nice house and the nice new car and everything, and then had all of that blow up spectacularly in my face. So I want to live more simply. more affordably. I don't want to need to have that big, powerful, high-paying job just to barely cover the bills and have nothing left afterward. I love to travel, but I haven't been able to afford to do much travel, mainly because I've been tied down with bills because I've had the big house and the big expensive car and all that fun stuff. I haven't had the extra money to kick back and enjoy myself. I've done a little motorcycle travel, which is fun, and we'll get to that later. I'm definitely better off financially now that I have stemmed the hemorrhage of money from my life, but I've still done what I've done here on the cheap. There are so many van life Instagrams and YouTube channels and everything else out there with these people who have these beautiful, beautiful vans where they drop 10 grand on tearing out the interior and building it just like a house and with all the amenities of home. I don't have that kind of money to put into it. So I haven't stripped the interior out of this van. Sure, the seats are gone, but I've just thrown my own stuff in. So far, it's working well for me. My longest trip so far is a week. I've had no issues whatsoever, and I'm looking forward to trying something a bit longer in the future. I'm also looking forward to showing you how I did it. The van was cheap, the modifications in back were cheap, and I did all this myself. Basically, I see van life as a way I can follow my dreams of traveling, but wherever I go, there's my house, there's my place to sleep for the night because my bed's right there. Unlike a lot of van life people, including a lot of people I respect, I'm not ready to just cut the cord and go traveling. I am not a full-timer. I'm not even a part-timer as I start this. I've done a couple of weekend trips. I did a full week exploring around New Hampshire and Maine. Absolutely loved it, and it's definitely solidified my desire to do more of this in the future. Oh yeah, I said motorcycles. This is my Kawasaki KLR 650. I like riding, rode up Mount Washington, all that fun stuff, and I do intend to take this with me on some travels. The KLR 650 is not a long-distance touring motorcycle. It is a dual sport built for both on-road and off-road riding, and some of the compromises involved for that make it not the greatest bike for long highway slogs. So the idea is to bring the bike with me behind this. I got my place to sleep in the back, and I've got my motorcycle to go for a romp. Best of both worlds. Do I see myself living in a van full-time or part-time someday? It could happen. I'm not positive. It depends on what I can line up and what direction life takes me in general, but it's definitely an option. And so I'm trying to set this van up as best I can to support whatever option life throws at me. So anyway, that's the Pirate Van. That's me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to upload weekly. As we get into winter, well, we may have to stretch a bit, see what I can do about that. My space dock is located in southern New Hampshire, which during the winter, there's not a whole lot of places to go van camping. Every town has a ban on overnight parking, so I can't just pull over to the side of the road and sleep. But we'll see. There's other stuff I can do to show you how I did all this over the winter. And who knows, I may even be able to take a trip to someplace warm if I'm lucky. So stay tuned, see how the adventure goes. I have no idea what's going to happen. I guess we'll find out together. No, wait, this is an automatic. I'm not shifting my own gears.